us.
Perfect. Welcome, everybody, to the July 21st Select Board meeting. Please join me in saying the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Okay, Brian, you have the general fund warrants.
Right, general fund warrant dated July 18th, 2025. Total amount is $139,866.67. Items of note. About 53% of the total, or a little more than 74,000, is the town's portion for the stormwater utility. Just a reminder, all nonprofits and everyone chips in on that. The other one was, it's about 17%, or roughly 23,400 is our the Recreation Department reimbursement to equalize all fees in the city rec department for town residents. That said, I'd make a motion that we pass this general fund warrant. Total amount again, $139,866.67.
Second.
Okay, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Jeff, you have the couple payrolls.
Yeah, I have two payroll warrants tonight, and the first one is dated July 11th, 2025, and that one is in the amount of $68,963.71, and that includes the quarterly stipend to the fire department. And the second one is dated July 18th, and that one is in the amount of $31,312.41, and I would make a motion that we approve these as presented.
Second.
Okay, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Jack, there's a few miscellaneous.
Yeah,
ones there.
okay, we got the Stonehouse warrant for $9,267, and it looks like it's all for bands, I guess, or yeah, it looks like it's bands for the park and Main Street graphics. What was that for? Signs for the Bay Days?
I would
Yeah.
assume.
So there's that one. And then industrial park warrant is Champlain Associates, $808. And the Green Mountain Power for the sewage pump signs and road lighting. And that's totals the amount of $1,692.03. And the last one's a stormwater utility in the amount of $10,776. That's to the engineering firm of Aldrich and Elliott. What are they doing for us? Do you know this time?
Yeah, they're doing continued design work up on Tanglewood and then Clyde
Oh.
Allen Drive.
Yeah. And I move we approve all three of these
Second.
warrants.
Okay, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. So you have your minutes in your packet from the regular July 7th meeting and the special meeting of July 11th. Would somebody like to make a motion to approve those minutes?
So move.
Thank you.
Second.
Perfect, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Public comment, no, I don't public, no public comment tonight. Okay, errors and omissions. You want to give a brief description? It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, pretty straightforward, just late filings that have been approved by the
John, you need to go up to the microphone, please.
Come on, you're gonna get a spanking.
Sorry.
Follow the rules, John.
Thank you, Jen.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just said, late filings that have been approved by the Veterans Affairs in Montpelier.
Hey, can I ask a question, John?
Yeah.
The years I've been on the board here, we get these occasionally. It seems like, I don't know, 90% of them are usually veterans with late filings. Is there, in your opinion, anything we could do to make sure that they're not filing it
I
late?
believe so. I think Molly, my predecessor,
Mhm.
was very proactive in reaching out. So a lot of them don't even realize they have to file every year. So she was very good at reaching out, but she left in February. I didn't start
Sure.
until
Yep.
March. So this year, that kind of hand holding, if you will, didn't happen like
Yep.
it normally does. So next year, I'll be on top of that a little more.
Yeah,
So
and,
there-
and there
there
just
will be-
always a bunch of, and I don't, and you may not know the answer to this, but is it the same folks or is it?
Pretty
always- Okay.
Pretty much,
So,
yeah.
Okay. So
Pretty
you know who to
much. A
contact.
couple people moved here, but other than that, it's the same people
Yeah.
every year. So.
Okay.
Perfect. So would somebody like to make a motion to approve the errors and omissions for 2025 as presented?
Yeah, so moved, please.
Second. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Real quick, while I got you up here.
Yeah.
How are we coming along? And I don't know if you know the answer to this about the, I think we went out to bid for, downwide assessment,
Yeah, that, it's still in the process.
still in the process.
I've only answered a few questions from a couple of the folks we sent the bids or the RFP out to.
Yeah.
So,
When's the
still-
closing date on that? Is there one?
I
July 31st, I believe.
think it is, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll know more at the next meeting, I'm sure.
yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.
Okay, so it looks like did we have a vacancy on the DRB? We did have a vacancy, huh? Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we did, because I think they normally have 7,
7, yeah.
and I don't even know if they have 6, maybe. But definitely an open spot.
Okay, perfect. In your packet, you saw Alana Brigham, huh? Elena, sorry. Elena, had a letter in there, a little brief, whatever. Yeah, I don't seem to have a problem with it. We need a full board. So if somebody'd like to make a motion to appoint Elena to the DRB for a 3-year term ending in 2028.
Yep, so moved.
Thank you.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Okay, Jack abstained on that one.
Thank you.
Okay, town manager's report. And so Corey Parent is now the interim manager. Sean has since vacated the seat as town manager, and we appointed Corey. Officially, his start date was the 17th, and we welcome him. He was here a couple years ago, 3 years ago.
Welcome
Yeah.
back even, yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
Welcome back.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna be fairly short, 6 months or so, but he's gonna try to help us get a new town manager in the seat and keep the town moving forward. So having said that, take it away if you got anything.
Thank you all for having me. As John said, we started on Thursday, mostly HR stuff, got a briefing from HR. I was in town hall all day today. Had my first department head meeting. We plan on meeting every Monday afternoon at 1:30. Just so that everyone's kind of coordinating and we're getting on the same page. We're gonna get all their projects. They're all keeping track of everything they're doing, just dispersed. So we're gonna bring that all together and you'll start seeing that in your packets. And we made a few other outreaches. So we'll have a much more in-depth report at our next meeting, but off to a good start. One thing we do have in here pertaining to the sale of the old town hall is we need to do a license agreement for the 22 parking spaces there. For those who aren't familiar with the kind of the background there is that's property in the right of way. We can't technically give it away because it's town property with a right of way in the road. So we have to license the parking spots with the property. So it's still deedable and they have access, but it's not full ownership over it. It's called a license. So trying to get that wrapped up before the closing here.
Does that license specify the uses of those 22 parking spots?
In the legal paperwork, I read through it today. It says they have to be for parking. They have to be maintained. The line striping has to be maintained. It lays out all that
Okay.
piece. Yeah. So they have to keep it in good working condition, paved, striped, all of that. Approximately 8 feet by 20 feet is all listed in there.
Okay. And so does that pass along, say if the person buying the property? does that pass
It did,
along?
I believe it did say to assigns and heirs, or whatever the legal terminology is that you see in every deed. That being said, they have to continue to, it passes along as long as they're meeting the standards in the piece. So as soon as the standards aren't being met,
Then the license goes away.
yep.
Okay. Perfect.
That's good for a year? Is that every year we need to do it?
No, that goes with one time at the transaction of the
Or we have
property.
Transaction. Check.
So having said that, does anybody have any more questions on this?
So the town still owns it and reserve rights to it. He's just getting, the purchaser would just be getting a license
To use it. And it goes with the product because without it, there's no parking and there's no space to park. And we can't give that land away because it's technically our right of way to the road right there.
Yeah.
So you don't give away the right of way of
Nope.
public road. So
So it's the spots on one side and then the parallel spots on the other.
yeah, it's the 22 spots all there. Yep. It's all written in legalese to the 20 by, I don't remember the exact length of it, but it spells it all out in the deed.
So it's
Or
similar in
warranty.
a way to the parking spots on Main Street, St. Albans downtown, the ones in front of like Nemo's, say?
Those who, what do you mean? How are they similar?
I'm just saying it's, I mean, I wouldn't associate the spots in front of Nemo's as Nemo's owning them.
No.
They're city right away. It's same idea here.
Well, except here, they have the authority to maintain them, to
True.
put whoever they're gonna have park there.
Like
Yeah.
they could paint numbers on them or something for they have
Yep.
tenants or something.
Correct.
So, had the same deal with the church, they're parking across the road.
I don't know the answer to that. I can look into it.
But the new owners get both sides of the road, you see,
No,
just that one side.
just the side with the,
Can't-
and where staff used to park and where people would come in to check in, the clerk's office. Back where I used to park and have people come when I was working here. They have pretty much ownership over those spots. So I think really the piece is if people were, say, parking there Bay Day and tenants were trying to park there, they could have those people towed out and have their tenants park there. It's as private ownership as you can get without us giving them the land and the parking spot.
Everybody good? Yeah. Okay. Would somebody like to make a motion to approve the license agreement with Mr. Montang for the use of 22 parking spaces along the westerly side of Cherry Street near the old town hall, with the first space being proximate to Lake Road / Cherry Street intersection, and to authorize the board chair to sign the license agreement?
So moved.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
Okay. Does anybody have any other business?
No, executive sessions on here.
All good? Okay, the next meeting will be Monday, August 4th, and the next one after that will be August 18th, both starting at 6:30. And would somebody like to make a motion to go into executive session to discuss a contractual and personnel matter where premature general public knowledge of the subject matter would place the town or person involved at a substantial disadvantage? Further move to enter into executive session to discuss a contractual personnel matter under the provisions of Title I, Section 313A1 of the Vermont statutes, and to invite the town manager.
And the HR.
And Aaron Clark, the HR manager.
Second,
All in favor?
I
aye.
Okay, thank you.